I don't know what's been. Well, good evening, folks. Looks like it's me and Ken here tonight. Ken, just welcome to the channel, buddy. I didn't get to see this morning's show. Obviously, I was getting my ass kicked and it was raining here. But welcome aboard, you and Jeremy. Thank you for popping over.
Yeah.
If they don't know, they might know now.
Yeah, they figured it out. They kind of figured it out when, like, hey, you need to delete all the file folders for the other shows that we were in, and all destinations were removed, and yeah, they're like, oh, I guess you guys left. You think?
Right? But anyway, Rich, how you doing tonight, buddy?
We're here. How we doing, boys?
I know you're sick, but you look white as a ghost.
Yeah, it's weird the way the light's hitting right now. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Is your lighting trying to tell us something, Rich?
I don't know, man. Yeah. No, I mean it's one though. I'm not getting sick. That's the whole thing. I'm not getting sick. Ladies and gentlemen. Charles, what's up, Rav?
Yeah.
How you been, boys? Missed you guys.
Yeah, it's been
we missed you.
Yeah, man. I've had a lot going on behind the camera here. That's caused me to miss some time here, but we're back rolling, man.
Well, we'll need a note notarized by the wife and the kids.
Huh?
We'll need a note notarized by the wife and the kids to accept any excuses.
Oh man,
must be football season, Rab. You got the little goat. You got the little goat going. I like it.
Yeah, man. Been busy.
I like it.
Ready for football, man.
Oh yeah. So what's going on with? I'm a fan of this Lane kid. Is he going to be good?
Who are you talking about? I couldn't hear him.
Lane, the rookie.
Jacoby Lane has looked fantastic in camp. He's been the star of camp. It's what everybody's talking about. His catch radius is unbelievable. I actually didn't like the pick, honestly. I mean, to be honest with you, because he's not that fast. But man, he's just tearing apart these corners in one-on-ones. His length, nobody can mess with him. So he's been fantastic in camp so far.
He's my sleeper pick of the year, Rab. Just to let you know.
He's going to be the number. He's going to be their third receiver for sure. No question about it.
Well, let's hope
Isaac Tesla there, Adam.
I still have Isaac Tesla in every dynasty league, so I'm not giving up yet, Rich. I'm not giving up.
Okay, I was just asking. I mean,
well, you guys heard the big news for my team today, didn't you?
Yeah, 4 to 6 months out.
Ooh.
Kobe Bryant had knee surgery today. Last week, Ben got out from the media and said, I don't know where you guys are here in 8 to 10 weeks. Maybe they're listening to Dr. Roma Dunze, who said everything was going to be okay. He's like, we're still evaluating. And then today they said, oh, by the way, he had knee surgery. The earliest he may be back would be the playoff. Yeah. But then they peppered in the good news. Ozzy Trapillo, who's coming off an Achilles, might be getting into practice at the end of camp and won't even miss a game. So that's
good news.
Jennifer Waters, how you doing?
So you guys want to get a date? You want to go on let me rewind. Would you guys like to see a debut tonight?
Oh, Rab, just to let you know, Jeremy and Ken have joined the Driving to the Top team. Just to keep you in the loop.
So
Yes, right.
That's good to hear.
let me give you, for those who
As if they weren't already.
I know, but now they're official.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let me debut what will air tomorrow morning. First thing, you guys ready for this one?
Sure.
Let me know what you think of it because I've got another version. But let me know what you guys think of this.
I see a lot of fire.
You like that
Skull
one?
mics, baby.
Now
Love
I've
it,
got-
brother.
So that's
Awesome.
what I've got
Like it.
queued up right now. And I'll give you guys one more. And you guys can tell me one or two.
This
But
will be a
that's the
vote in
debut.
the comments too. Don't be afraid to
Yeah, please
speak your
comment on
volume
it.
on
Let me know
things.
what you think. I'm waiting for the other one to upload here. I should have done them both at the same time. All right, here's the second one.
I'm gonna have to go with the second one since y'all faces popped up.
I'm gonna agree with Haas there.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I'm
Drew
doing
Brees
two.
going in the ring.
buddy? My
Drew
son's
Brees
popped
going in
into
the Ring of
conversation.
Honor.
I'm
Yeah.
going with two, Ken. I'm going with two.
All right. Yeah, Joe and I mean, like, my likeness at the beginning of the video is better than at the end of the video. And Joe's like, man, it added like 200 pounds to me. I'm still working the AI, but okay.
I might go to 2 games this season because
I guess it's anonymous then that you got that you're gonna go with number 2. Oh, I'm sorry, unanimous.
Unanimous. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm on
Yeah.
cough medicine.
but I might have to make 2 games now because Drew Brees is going in the Ring of Honor the night they play the Vikings when they just announced Kyler Murray's their new starting quarterback. So that should be another W.
I'm amazed it's taken them this long.
Gotta love
I mean, I'm sure they wanted to do it the year he went into the Hall of Fame, but for crying out loud, did they really even have to put any thought to that one?
Oh, the
They're
Ring of
going to
Honor?
retire his jersey next if that happens.
What's even like funnier about the
Saints?
McCarthy thing is it's not like but Murray just got there, so you've even been there, right? You know all the receivers, you know all the you still got beat out before the first preseason game. Like that's crazy. That's how bad. I was just still shocked that he got drafted that high. He's just
this guy
that
right
good
here,
of a
come on.
quarterback. He's just not good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet you part of the issue is the fact that Justin Jefferson had far and away his worst statistical year last year. And they're making sure that don't happen again because if I remember correctly, he's due for a contract and they don't want him going anyplace.
I don't see why.
I mean, we all knew Kyler Murray was going to be the starter. Like, did anyone here actually think Kyler wasn't going to be the starter when they signed him?
No.
So, I mean,
I didn't.
So is this the Keebler Elf being named the starter is not exactly shocking, but maybe like this is more indicative that because they did it so early in camp, this is a way of saying we're going to give up a 9.
If they were going to do that, though, don't you guys think they would have traded him at some point during the draft or something?
I mean, right now he's an inexpensive backup quarterback. I mean, yeah, he's got first-round money, but it's probably cheaper than anyone else. Oh, I don't know, maybe not cheaper, but I don't know. I mean, you're in a, like if you're Minnesota, you're in a good position, right? Because like you fired your GM, so you could get rid of 9 and be like, whatever. I didn't draft the guy. I don't care. He made the mistake. It wasn't me. I don't know what they're thinking. Is there? I mean, the dude's not bad when he's healthy. But he can't stay healthy.
I don't agree he's any good. I don't think he's any. I just think he's a career backup. He's not NFL starter level.
I mean, he made rookie mistakes last year, or first-time starter mistakes. I mean, it wasn't horrendous. He could grow. I guess I don't disagree with you, but at the same time, he could grow from where he was. He could be a starter. But his problem is, in 2 years, he's played, 9 games at best? And he showed you signs, but he also showed you first-time starter errors. And I guess now we'll never know.
I think that he is playing in the wrong generation. If he was playing in the early mid 90s, where you were throwing the ball 20 or 25 times a game, it would be a whole lot different. But now that the norm is 30, 35, 40 passes a game, and, that's too many opportunities for him to make a mistake, because we all know he's going to make more than his share of mistakes. If you're only throwing it 20, 25 times a game, not as many opportunities to screw it up.
Could it also be that he got drafted by the wrong type of team? Because, look at with their wide receiving core, they're a stretch the field kind of team. Maybe he needs to be more of a Oakland Raider, throw to the tight end kind of guy.
Yeah, but look at who he's got at tight end.
Yeah, but Hawk was outlaw last year, wasn't he? Because when he
Okay,
does Josh have a good point? I just saw his comment.
Yeah, his best throwing years when he had Colson Loveland at tight end.
You're not allowing it. It's right here.
Loveland had a great year with JJ as a quarterback. And then, he went to the draft, and JJ and Colson had one more year left. And then his numbers dropped. Maybe he just is in the wrong kind of offense, too, as well as being wrong generation.
Yeah, I just can't. I'm sitting here thinking about teams. Even a team like Pittsburgh that's running at least half the time, I don't think he would have been any good here. I just don't think he would have fit. I'm trying to think of a team that he would be successful with, and I really can't find it.
You're answering your own question there. So you guys have Aaron Rodgers under center. Would you want a JJ McCarthy instead of Aaron Rodgers?
I would take you instead of Aaron Rodgers.
You know what, though? I would take JJ to be the backup to Aaron Rodgers this year, and then maybe replace him. If they're a similar type of quarterback, quarterback who's going to throw the ball, maybe he can get some good decision-making skills from Aaron, because Aaron does make good decisions overall.
True, but I wasn't knocking you, Charles, individually, but I'd rather have you as my quarterback, simply because Rodgers is done. D-U-N, done. If Tomlin was there this year, he wouldn't be. You can write that down. The only reason why he's in Pittsburgh is because McCarthy is there.
So he's worked.
And if McCarthy can find, tap the fountain of youth in him, great. Because the rest of the tools he has around him, I think, are really good. I think the Rico Dowdle move was fantastic. I think the Michael Pittman Jr. move was great. But I still think Will Howard's the future for this team.
Well, McCarthy is there also, with the fact that he wasn't there, it's not going to hurt him at all in this particular case, because he knows the entire offense. He ran that offense for years. He knows, that didn't bother me as much this offseason, even though it was still silly, but he understands the entire offense. He understands the personnel. He understands. He doesn't need to show up for all the other extra stuff and be effective. So I think he's as good as he's going to be. Steele's badly need a quarterback, in my opinion. I still think Aaron, you'll probably get, he'll be anywhere from 15 to 20-ish as far as production. I think he's probably third best in the division in that sense. He's probably better than Shador. I'll give him that much. But they'll get a little something. but they're not. You're certainly not getting the MVP level Aaron Rodgers that you used to get. I mean, not even close.
Oh no, you're 100% right. You are 1,000% right there. I mean, and third best in the division, yeah, because there's no way he's better than Burrow or Lamar. No chance. Is he better than Shador? Yes, no question. Is he better than Deshaun Watson if Deshaun Watson plays like Deshaun Watson? Maybe not. Maybe not. Because if Deshaun Watson plays like Deshaun Watson, Cleveland might have something there. But that's a huge if.
I seriously, Deshaun Watson hasn't played good football for literally 7 years now.
I hope Tatum Green becomes their starting quarterback.
Seriously, it's been 2019, 28 or something along those lines where we've seen a really effective Deshaun. I could be 2020, maybe if I'm not, but it's been a long time since he's really played well. So I can't imagine. And I don't really think it's a real competition. I think they want to say it is for whatever reason to push the door. I think some people in the building just still aren't a believer in him. I mean, and I don't know if he's any good, and I don't know for sure he's going to be good either. But you might as well give it a shot with Shador, in my opinion. Like, why? What else is there? What else do you think is going to happen with Deshaun or Dylan Gabriel or whatever?
Tatum Green.
Yeah. You're right about his last good year was 2020. Played 16 games, 4,823 yards, 33 touchdowns, 7 picks. QBR of 63.7. Say what?
Didn't 20 of them go to DeAndre Hopkins?
Oh yeah, and that was when D Hop was arguably the best player, the best receiver in the league.
It makes you wonder how much of his numbers were because of D Hop.
Well, I always look at it when a quarterback, you got to have a really good receiver to go along with it. Even Rodgers, for that matter. I mean, a lot of his numbers got compiled with Greg Jennings.
Yeah, Jennings and Adams.
Jordy Nelson.
Jordy. So, you got to have that guy. Hell, even old Tom Shady, he had Edelman, he had Welker, he had Gronkowski, You can't do it with just receivers.
He had Randy Moss.
But he didn't win it with Moss, though, Adam.
Oh, he had Moss for 1 year.
Right, but he made Edelman. He made Welker.
Mm-hmm.
Those weren't star wide receivers.
He also never threw the ball more than 5 yards to any of them.
Once those two guys went to another team, did you really look at them as a top 5 wide receiver, like for your fantasy team?
They didn't go to another team.
I'm just saying, Welker came from Miami.
Yeah, Welker was in the league before.
He retired from New England.
Yeah.
Just saying, would you draft them if they weren't on the Patriots?
I think it depends what team they were on. If you put Wes Welker in with Ben, yeah. If you put Wes Welker in with Peyton Manning, yeah.
I don't think so.
Because they would have used him the same type of way. You put him in with Romo, yeah. But especially, I think, with Ben. I think if you would have put him in with Ben, I think they would have done some really good things together.
Peyton Manning maybe is true. I'll give you that one because he'd have had so much volume that he could have been able to do some of the same thing. Ben Roethlisberger, there's no way. No way Welker would have been effective. And that's not a diss on Ben. I just don't think it would have. A slot receiver would have gotten as much. He just wouldn't have. He just would have been less effective. Peyton Manning, I could kind of see it.
The two best receivers.
I could kind of see it. That's it.
Yeah, but
a lot of them, yeah.
Ben's two best receivers were his slot receivers, Hines Ward, Antonio Brown. They were slot receivers that ended up being converted to outside receivers, but they were slot receivers. And those were Ben's two best guys his whole career.
But they weren't career slot receivers. I know they played in the slot, but they weren't. I wouldn't define either one of those guys as slot receivers. Certainly not Antonio Brown. You can put him anywhere. I mean, he played in the slot. Hines Ward, that's more true, but he still. I seriously doubt the way Ben played, especially. Look. As much as I'm not a Steelers fan, Ben Roethlisberger was the toughest guy I ever saw to bring down, ever, other than Brett Favre. Couldn't take him to the ground. So that doesn't work for a Wes Welker. You need to have that quick, short stuff. And I don't think Ben did a ton of that. He liked to chuck it. He liked to go down the field more. Not that he wouldn't go to the slot or whatever in certain situations. Later in his career, you saw more of that.
Wes Welker might have retired a Patriot, but he went to Denver also, and he went to the St. Louis Rams.
That's right, he did. When he was done, that's right, he did. Edelman retired right out as a Patriot.
I was like, wait a minute, I know he played. I was like, wait a minute, I know he played afterwards.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, his numbers in both places were like he wasn't there kind of thing. Yeah, maybe I don't think he caught 20 balls in St. Louis.
13.
And if I remember correctly, I don't think he caught 50 in Denver. He wasn't.
Yeah, he did.
He was
73 and
70,
73 and 49. So Brady made him.
His numbers went way. I'm looking at it. His numbers went way down in Denver compared to what he was doing in New England. He was at about 1,300 yards in 2012, almost 1,400 yards. 1,500 the year before that. He was like under 1,000 in Denver.
Right. What I'm trying to say is the receivers made the quarterback as much as the quarterback made the receiver. If Brady doesn't have Welker, Gronkowski, and Edelman, what's Brady? The same thing he should have been, a backup that never saw the field. If he doesn't have those three guys, who's he throwing to? Besides Moss for one.
I don't agree with that. I don't think he had great receivers. Compared to
Troy Brown,
compared to look at a lot of the great quarterbacks, they had great receivers. I mean, Steve, as good as Joe Montana and Steve Young were, they had Jerry Rice the whole time.
Dwight Clark.
And I know Ken doesn't like Troy, but he had Michael over. A lot of these guys had great receivers. I mean, Tom Brady didn't have a great receiver, except obviously what you said, Moss. He had, but that was however Moss was there.
He's going to have two. He's going to have three that go to the Hall of Fame, Charles.
Yeah, but you know what, though? That's one of those, like, how much of their Hall of Fame career is because of Tom Brady. Without Tom Brady, do any of those guys become Hall of Famers?
That's what I'm saying. Without Tom Brady, how many of those? But without those guys,
Tom Brady
a Hall of Famer.
No, I don't think it mattered who the receiver was. If you were Tom Waddle would have been Edelman. Just a good ball catcher, not too flashy. I mean, I think Brady made them more than they made Brady. I think your argument is flawed in that way. I think you could have taken any other. He had Moss, and did they go to a Super Bowl with Moss?
Yeah, they went to the Super Bowl. They just didn't win it.
I mean, like, it's not like Montana, Rice. Well, Rice was good without Montana. Montana was good without Rice. Fine. You get those instances. But I think Brady would have been good with any receiver he had or any tight end combination he had. If they were halfway decent ball catchers and route runners, he was going to make them a star.
None of his receivers are going to the Hall of Fame, unless you count Gronkowski and Randy Moss.
He has three that are going to go to the Hall of Fame.
None of them are. Who's the other one going to the Hall of Fame?
Edelman and Welker will go to the Hall of Fame.
Edelman's not going to the Hall of Fame. Edelman shouldn't go to the Hall of Fame.
You watch. They're both going to go.
Why?
Why are they going? Yeah.
Dominant.
Why?
Think about this for a minute. Dominant at their position for a sustained period, and both of them, if I remember correctly, are over 1,000 receptions.
If they get in
Gronk
before,
because of the pure amount of Super Bowl.
if they get in before Hines Ward, I'm gonna be a very not happy person.
Oh, I'll be very pissed off too because Hines Ward fits in the same group. But what I'm saying
And
is
next
Gronkowski
year-
is a gimme, and those other two are going to go in. So Brady will have 3 Hall of Fame receivers, and if I knew what plays the defense was running, I'd have 3 Hall of Fame receivers too.
I don't know. Gronk gets in. Gronk gets in because of what the amount of rings he has, the amount of success he has, and honestly, I don't care who your quarterback was. I think Gronk has.
I think
Gronk was going in no matter what.
He's gonna have that success. Now, Welker. Has about as much chance as Antonio Brown, in my book.
Oh no. Antonio Brown ain't going in. Forget
that's
that.
what I mean. I don't think.
But if you look at from 2007 through 2012, okay, a 6-year period, Welker averaged over 110 catches, over 1,200 yards per season. He was all pro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those 6 years. Co-offensive player of the year once, and was second in offensive player, third, in offensive player of the year one other year. Tell me those aren't Hall of Fame numbers. There's guys in with less.
I think that's pretty close, but I still don't. I don't view them as Hall of Famers at all. Not at all. Edelman certainly not. I don't. I seriously doubt they had any close to that production on any other team. I can't. I don't think so.
Here's where I.
But you're not going to put Antonio Brown
here's
in the
where I diverge because.
I'm not putting Antonio Brown in because of what the requirements are for the NFL Hall of Fame.
Well, I mean, when you look at Welker, okay, co-offensive player of the year, that's an award. The second place doesn't matter. And then when you look at what's the other one we're talking about? Edelman. Super Bowl MVP, that's an award, that matters. I agree with Rab that, look, in and by themselves, Brady would have been good without him. Might they get in the Hall of Fame because of Brady? Yeah. But I don't think it changes the argument. And they played with almost most other quarterbacks in this league or other teams, not named Brady. They probably don't have those Hall of Fame careers. I mean, Rich, I get where I kind of diverge more into your lane with agreeing with you because, hey, look, he's got a co-offensive player of the year. He's got a Super Bowl MVP. Those awards, man, the voters look at that. Like, okay, you've got that.
5 out of 6 years, he was all pro.
Yeah, but
with Hines Ward, it's getting overlooked.
Not Pro Bowl, not Pro Bowl,
right,
all pro.
So I mean, those accolades get you in, but I still agree with Rab because without Brady, those guys don't get in. Those guys don't have those types of seasons production without Brady. Brady could have done it with anyone.
I don't think so. No. I can't see that. I can't see that he would have done that with Antoine Randall L. and Andre Ishavas and Tucker Kraft. There's no way you could say that he would have those kind of numbers with those guys. No. I think it's a mutual thing. They made the quarterback made them.
When were those guys drafted? What were their draft rounds?
Say again?
Were any of those guys a first-round pick?
Welker was 59th all-time in yards. That's pretty good.
Edelman was in the 7th round. Welker was Welker was not drafted, I don't think.
Welker was drafted by Miami.
Was he drafted by Miami?
So I mean,
Yeah.
and
then Rob
released by Miami. So I mean,
Wasn't it supposed to be done over the summer?
and
like
then
I said, I think
Gronkowski was a he was second round, 42nd overall.
right. He's the highest pick of all of them, and he's probably But look,
the same time.
I don't think they have the careers they have if not for Brady. If they had gone to San Diego with Phillip Rivers, do they have that kind of career? Probably not.
I think Gronk does.
Yeah, I think Gronk does. But
Gronk
Antonio
doesn't even
Gates.
go.
Yeah,
Gronk might
Gronk.
not get the rings, but he'd have a Hall of Fame career.
Well,
Right,
Gronk
right.
was
They may
probably
not-
the
he may
best
not have as
player in
many
his
rings.
position for like 8 or 9 years. I'm not saying
Yeah,
he was,
I
but you
mean-
could say that. You could say he was the
Right,
best
but
tight
you
end
got-
in the NFL for
When you have the conversation about tight ends in the NFL, Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates, Rob Gronkowski, you're putting him in those kind of names.
But if you take some other receivers of that same era and swap them out, now the conversation is about that other receiver, not about Walker, not about Edelman. I think Brady made them more than they made Brady.
Well, because I'm giving Rich some credit. His numbers are better than I thought they were.
Right.
Like he's behind of guys. Just looking at the list, he's like 59th all time in receiving yards. Santana Moss, Andre Rison, Donald Driver, Shannon Sharp, Mari Cooper, Eric Moulds, right behind him. That's not quite Hall of Fame, but that's in the neighborhood. That's in the ballpark. Those guys are. If one of those guys would get voted in, I wouldn't have a huge problem if they got voted in. So his numbers are better than I thought. Edelman's is lower.
I mean,
I
if
don't
either
know.
of those,
Yeah,
Edelman,
Rich,
I will think.
Edelman only has 620 receptions.
Huh?
Wes Walker has 928.
Okay.
And
Like, if
Antonio
Walker
Brown
gets
has
into my
958.
like if Welker gets into my mad, no. If Edelman gets into my mad, not really. But like you could take Tom Waddle and put him in that offense with Brady, and we'd be saying Tom Waddle is a Hall of Famer. Sure-handed guy, you could always count on to run a decent route, not drop the ball, move the chain. If you know what I mean, he would have those same numbers that he had been with Brady. I think it's not that those guys weren't quality receivers. Yeah, they were pretty good receivers on their own, but were they these big-time playmakers? No. Brady puts them in position, makes the right throws to make them look really good. There is a symbiotic relationship always, quarterback and receiver. But I think the quarterback in this case made these receivers better. Brady is Jordan. Welker is Pippen. Is Scottie Pippen
Gronkowski's
ever
Pippen,
the
but
player
okay.
that he became without MJ? No, MJ drove him. MJ made him become better, made him the type of player he was coming out of Arkansas State. Pippen was a pretty decent player coming out of Arkansas State. That's why the Bulls drafted him. Jordan made him an all-time great. And I think you could say that about Brady with Welker maybe. Like, Welker, yeah, confident guy, good receiver, Hall of Fame guy. No, but Brady made him a Hall of Fame guy.
Maybe so, but Adam, you brought up Antonio Brown. If Antonio Brown's career ends when he leaves the Steelers, he's a Hall of Famer. No questions asked. But the absolute dumpster fire that he became after the fact, and the fact that he was a detriment to the league, a detriment to every team he went to, one of which he never even saw the field for, those are what keep him out of the Hall of Fame, because there is that character clause in the requirements to be in the Hall of Fame. It's not like that in Major League Baseball. It's not like that in the NBA. You have that character clause in there. And that's what's going to keep Antonio Brown from going into the Hall of Fame. I'm telling you, that's what's going to cause it.
AB posted on X last week a picture of him, Bell, and Ben together and said all three of us are going to the Hall of Fame this year. And I'm like, okay.
Le'Veon Bell's not going in either.
No, he's not going in either.
Let me be very clear. Let me be very clear. He should get in based on just what he did on the field. He's in the no doubt about it. Can we agree on that? That just if we're taking all the other stuff out of it, that he's a Hall of Famer. I don't think there's any question about it in my mind that this guy was he was unguardable for about 3 or 4 years. Like,
if that was the only, yes,
yeah,
you're right. You're right, Rav. If that was the only thing we were looking at, 1,000% you're right.
Yeah.
But that's
so
not
if
all
he
we're
doesn't
looking
get
at.
in, it's the
Dylan,
TO
he-
thing. Guys don't like him. Blah blah blah. Character, etc. If that's the reason. So
if he doesn't get in,
it's
it's because of the
interesting
way
to
he
see.
left the league more than anything.
It's gonna be the stuff in Tampa and the stuff with the Raiders and the stuff with the the Jets or whatever. That's the stuff that'll keep him from getting in.
Well,
But,
and even
Rav,
in Pittsburgh,
you're 100%.
Tomlin,
Huh?
even in Pittsburgh, Tomlin sent him home. Like, had to win a playoff game. I've had enough of you, bro. You can sit on the bench with your fur coat, and that's it. Like, even Tomlin had enough of him. So it's that stuff that caused him not to get in. But I just want to be clear. He's a Hall of Fame. Based on just numbers. If he doesn't get in, it's just the other stuff, which is a fair enough comparison.
On the field, you're 100%
based
right.
on what he did, he should get in.
So what have you guys talked about the first 35 minutes?
Everything.
Football.
We talked all about you, Dylan. We ripped apart the Jaguars from left to right.
I was going to steal your koala bears.
Then we saw you were backstage, and we just changed the subject.
By the way, Adam. What intonation on the Pirates doing when Paul Skeens down? He threw 65 pitches.
We definitely didn't talk any baseball.
I think he's hurt.
I think he's got a
We definitely were not taking baseball. We're leaving baseball out of this one for a little bit.
I saw that, Paul Skeens.
What football conversations were you guys talking about?
The bad part is Adam, I got to bug out of here, but because I as I have mentioned to people, I am not getting sick. But I did have our group project, if you want to run through that real quick before I get out of here.
Sure.
It is baseball.
That's fine.
I will go team by team. There are a couple of these that if you get them, you get absolute hallelujahs from the big guy because they're going to be tough. Every team's all-time hits leader with that team. Keep that in mind. So I'm going to give you an easy one to start with.
Hold on. What's let me refresh this.
He never listens to the question. Every team's all-time hit leader. I got to give Adam a hard time. Every team's all-time hit leader. We're going to go team, but it's the number of hits they had with that team.
Okay.
We're going to go. This is a softball. Rav. The Baltimore Orioles.
Cal Ripken.
Cal Ripken. Marcus. Houston Astros.
Craig Biggio.
Group project.
Do I have to say the number
Chicago
or just say
Cubs.
his name?
No, just give me the name. Chicago Cubs.
Okay.
Talking hits?
Sir?
You're talking hits, right? Mark Gray?
No. All-time hits leader, he had 3,012 with the Cubs.
Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks.
No.
Who is sweet
Goes
swinging
back even
Billy
a little
Williams?
further than Ernie Banks.
Who's sweet swinging Billy Williams?
A little further back than that.
You're wrong, Dylan. A little further back than. Oh man.
He's a Hall of Famer. I'll give you that.
It's not Gabby Hornett, right?
It's not Gabby Hartnett. No.
How far back?
Like I say, there's some of these that are going to be really easy, and some of them you're really going to have to think about.
Well, it's definitely not.
Ken, this is your team. Who you got?
I'm not a trivia guy like that.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, I went with Amazing Grace just because he was, the hits leader for the 90s.
Sosa, but Sosa's not.
No, we're pre Billy Williams, pre Ernie Banks.
Gee, we're going back.
Who was he the Hall of Fame second baseman? I can't think of his name.
I mean, Sandberg, no.
No, not Sandberg.
And then there's
guy,
another one.
Yes.
It's not Rogers Hornsby. It's not Napoleon Lajoie.
No, I was thinking Hornsby, but I'm not sure he ever played for the
It's
Cubs.
not either one of those. We want to go
Mark
past
Grace.
this one.
That was
Yeah,
my
Mark
first
Grace.
thought.
Who are we talking about?
We're still on the Cubs. It's before Billy Williams and Ernie Banks. The guy is a Hall of Famer.
Well, it's not Ron Sano, but
Can I give you guys a hint?
Shit, I can't think of.
yes, Your Majesty.
Shit, I could probably give you.
Can Adam and Rav are where? Can Adam and Rav are where?
Bro, you just said my hint. Cap
Huh?
Anson.
There you go.
Cap.
Yeah, Cap and
You just took my hint. You take two members off my top 10 list for Hell in a Cell, and you take my hint.
Okay.
Sorry, dude. Okay, here's another softball. Boston.
Have you
Teddy Williams.
ever checked out my Somersault?
No,
my
it's not Ted
SummerSlam
Williams.
episode?
Carl Yastrzemski.
Wade Boggs.
Carl Yastrzemski. The St. Louis Cardinals.
Stan the Man Musial.
Stan Musial. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, Orange County, I-5, and the north and the southern portion of Chavez Ravine.
Oh my.
Michael Trout.
Garrett Anderson.
Ding,
Garrett.
ding, ding. We have a winner.
Rip.
How about the
Chicken
New
dinner.
York baseball Yankees?
Derek
Oh,
Jeter.
come on.
Jeter,
Jeter.
34-65. The Milwaukee Brewers.
Robin Yount.
Oh,
Gotta be
Yount is
Robin
correct.
Young.
oh, God damn.
It is Robin Yount. The A's. Philadelphia, Kansas City, Oakland, Las Vegas A's.
Bert.
Eddie Collins.
I can't say his last name.
Eddie Collins, no. Bert Campaneris.
The Bert.
And yes, that's right. Another softball. The Seattle Mariners.
Ichiro.
Ichiro.
Junior Griffey.
Ichiro Suzuki.
No, it's Ichiro.
I wish it was King. It's Suzuki.
Cincinnati.
I was gonna say Pete Rose, but no.
It is Pete Rose.
It is.
I was going to say Pete Rose.
Oh, it is still Pete Rose.
It is.
Okay,
Yeah.
good job. Hey,
Tampa-
hey.
The Tampa Bay Rays.
Evan Longoria.
No.
Carl Crawford.
Oh, star, you
Crawford.
idiot. Yandy Diaz.
Yeah, that was
Carl
Mike
Crawford. It is Carl Crawford. Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna pass that one. I
I
just know the Southern teams. That's it.
Carlos Delgado.
Nope, not Delgado. Right generation, though.
Okay.
Derek Bell. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Am I going
man.
too far back saying
It's
Joe
not Joe
Carter?
Carter.
Not who?
Joe Carter.
No.
okay?
What about Tony
All right,
Fernandez?
Look, me and Dylan, we're thinking of the same person.
Tony,
all right?
Tony Fernandez. The Texas Rangers.
Fuck.
Michael
You can have that
Young.
one.
Rafael Primero.
Nope. He wasn't with the
Michael
Rangers that
Young?
long, believe it or not. Michael
think
Young.
Dylan got it
for a
right.
long time.
Oh, Rav's internet's
Michael
going
Young.
down again.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Adam. Here's the softball of all time. Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pops.
No, I know that
No.
one.
Clemente. Roberto.
Clemente.
Yeah, Berto.
The Braves.
Hank Aaron.
Dale Murphy.
Hank Aaron. The Cleveland Indians / Guardians. We actually talked about this guy a little bit ago.
Hornsby. No. We did.
He's an old timer and he's in the Hall of Fame. Let's put it that way.
Speaker?
Nope.
I was going to say Jim Tomey, but that's not it.
No, we're talking old timer.
Old timer.
I can't think.
Was he in a center fielder?
No.
I think he played second base, didn't he?
He did.
I just can't think of his name.
You got the right position, Adam. You know who it is?
No, I can't put my name on it right now.
Napoleon Lajoie.
Nap.
The Arizona Diamondbacks.
Luis Gonzalez.
I really wish Jason was here. The LA Dodgers. Or I'm sorry, the Dodgers.
Zach Wheat. That was easy. That was another softball one.
It's one of those ones that you sit there and go, and you think about it for a minute. But
wait. Who did you say, Marcus?
Zach Wheat.
That was a softball one. Everybody knows that
Detroit.
Alkaline.
No.
Oh, Ty Cobb, you idiot.
Ty Cobb. The Marlins.
Luis Castillo.
Throw another softball. George Brett's with Kansas City. The San
we should have just
Francisco.
said George Brett. Maybe we should have named the team.
I understand. The San Francisco / New York Giants. I was going to give this one first and then
Willie
Kansas
Mays.
City.
Yep.
Willie Mays.
Willie Mays. Yeah, that was another
You might run like Mays, but you hit like shit.
Another softball. Come on, Ken. You got this one. San Diego Padres.
Oh, come. I know this. If he don't say it, I know it.
Come on, Ken.
Really?
You got this one, dude.
One of the best hitters in the game.
Yes, exactly.
He's got a statue.
Go ahead, guys.
Even the Padre looks like the guy.
You want me to say it? Tony Gwynn.
Go ahead. Tony Gwynn.
I just I just wouldn't have thought of it. That's all. I don't.
The New York Mets.
Oh shit.
David Wright.
I'm sorry.
David Wright.
Keith Hernandez.
The Chicago White Sox.
Frank Thomas.
Luke Appling.
This is Carlton Fisk.
Fuck the White Sox.
Rav, in case you logged out before, we're talking about the best hitter or the most hits on that guy on the team for that guy.
All-time franchise.
I remember. Internet's just been acting crazy here tonight.
Philadelphia Phillies.
Michael Jack Smith.
No.
Chris Speaker.
No. It's not Mike Smith.
Jimmy Rollins.
This should be a softball. The Colorado Rockies.
Who was Larry Walker?
Todd Helton.
Oh, fuck.
The Washington Nationals.
Slash Montreal.
Or Montreal Expos, right? If we're going back that time, I was going to say Ryan Zimmerman.
It is Ryan Zimmerman.
If we're going Montreal.
And then the last one that I think is going to be a tough one, but I don't know. Minnesota Twins.
Kirby Puckett.
Sam Rice.
Damn, you knew your shit.
Because I know.
So there we go.
I got prepared.
This is why I can't be on Jeopardy. I lost on Jeopardy, baby.
Yeah, there you go. But anyways, I have got to get out of here, boys. I got work to get done. I am not getting sick.
You got Dark Side of the Ring to watch. We know it.
Rich, I hope
Isn't
you
it
get
already
better,
on?
buddy.
And they're
Yeah,
like
but
10
I'm
minutes
watching.
left in the show.
I'm watching NXT because now it's on ESPN Unlimited, and I can catch it every Tuesday. So I'm watching NXT, and then I'll watch it after.
You don't
You
get
got a
CW
Hallmark
at the
movie
house?
to watch.
No, I don't catch CW. I got DirecTV.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Booked by The Undertaker
Well-
and HBK NXT.
Oh, by the way, go check out SummerSlam
Yeah.
91. Oh, if you ever want somebody to talk
will.
baseball with, especially minor league baseball, my guess is a minor league expert. Johnny
It says-
Baldwin. He's one of the best.
Is Satchel Paige a top 10 pitcher?
What?
Is Satchel Paige
Sat-
a top 10
A
pitcher?
top 10 pitcher of all time.
Yeah.
You can make a case for it. Top 5? No. You can make a case for top
Okay.
10.
Okay,
I have his
got
jersey.
one. I have one. I think I've brought this up before, but if not, I'll bring it up since football's about to take over and we just need to talk all the baseball we can talk about. But outside, you can't throw in Field of Dreams. You know, we all love that movie. But name at least 3 baseball movies outside of Field of Dreams you can watch constantly. Start with
Natural.
Rich.
Major
Let's start
League.
with- Okay.
Oh,
I was going to let y'all go
Major-
each name 3. I'll let Rich go
Oh.
first.
Major League. We've got Field of Dreams already. Sandlot.
Okay.
Um,
One more.
League of Their Own.
Are you?
All right.
oh.
Adam.
I'm going. I said The Natural, obviously. Sandlot. Sandlot was just the movie growing up. Like you can't forget that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And my third one. Ooh. I really liked that movie that Rich said.
League of Their Own.
League of Their Own. Yeah.
Okay, Ken.
The Natural is number 1.
Yeah.
That's just a great movie, period, baseball or not. Major League.
Come on, you know there's one. Yeah, there's one that happened in your neighborhood you love so much.
Yeah, I'm debating between that one and Angels of the Outfield because those were both kind of those fun, younger, when you're a kid movies. What was the name of the Cubs one though? With
Rookie of the Year.
The
Rookie
rookie.
of the Year, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll go with Rookie of the Year just because I'll be a homer on that one. But honestly, this list is probably only two deep, and in reality, it's really one deep. And like, because even like Wild Thing, or even with Wild Thing and Sorrento and all that stuff, like Major League, after a while the jokes get old. But The Natural, that's just cinema, dude. That movie is like probably an all-time great movie. Period.
Okay. Dylan, name 3 baseball movies you can watch over and over that's not Field of Dreams.
Major League 2. I can't believe none of you said the other 2, but Moneyball and Trouble with the Curve.
All right.
What was the
So
last one?
Trouble with the Curve.
all right. So mine is Sandlot 1, Angels in the Outfield 2, 3, Hardball.
Who was in Hardball?
Keanu
Brad
Reeves,
Pitt. No, that was
Keanu
Moneyball.
Reeves.
Sorry.
G Baby, the Cucumbers.
Moneyball, Dylan said Moneyball. Moneyball is not a bad movie, actually. I mean, it's the business side of it, and that's really the introduction of analytics to sports when you think about it, the way that, in the terms that they're utilized today. So it's a significant movie in that regard. That's an interesting one. Yeah, you guys have some interesting ones there. I think Adam will pick the best one.
I think but Adam knows his shit. I'm just shocked. I'm the only one who said Hardball, but all right.
Yeah,
all
but
right,
is this the bat from The Natural actually at the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Isn't it like the only movie that's enshrined in the Baseball Hall of Fame like that?
I can't answer that one, but
And I think it won an Oscar as well.
all right. I want to do Okay, now do 3 football movies, but they can't be Friday Night Lights or Remember the Titans. All right, Adam.
The Program.
Okay.
Wasn't that the college movie? The college football movie? The one where
Yeah.
they laid in the middle of the street.
Uh,
I'm gonna go with the football movie. Shit.
Come on, I know you know a bunch. I know a bunch.
I'm not a movie guy. This is awful. Like, I'm not a movie person. I'll be honest.
What's up, Papa J? Well, while you think, I'll jump to Ken.
So
Papa J off work yet and wants to pop
first
in or
one
what?
off the top of my head, a Brian song. My age is showing on Brian's song and the Replacements. Right off the top, right off the rip, those two.
You got
the
one
Replacements
more.
still stands the test of time.
All right.
Maybe
one
for
more.
the third one, I'm gonna go with the remake and not the original of The Longest Yard.
Adam Sandler's? Yes. Okay. Dylan.
Let me think. The Replacements. Draft Day.
Oh, good.
And I don't. I mean, Varsity Blues was kind of interesting. I mean, of course, The Blind Side. Why are you cheering?
That's my number 1 right there.
I mean,
Varsity Blues.
those are good too.
Varsity Blues, Gridiron Gang, and third, I'll say Adam Sandler's Longest Yard.
Draft Day, Draft Day was a good one too. That's another good one, Bill.
Blindside was good too, but I like a funny one.
It was, but it wasn't because of all the stuff that's come out since he retired, saying that most of that shit in the movie was fake. So it's like, yeah, if you watch it as a standalone movie and you don't know all the drama about it, it's a pretty decent football movie. But then when you add in all the after stuff that's been coming out the last 2-3 years, you kind of have to go, well.
Well, I'm going back to baseball real quick. I can't believe not one of us said 42. I love that movie. All right. Well, this one's going to be for shits and giggles. Give me 3 basketball movies you love to watch, but it can't be Space Jam.
Are there basketball movies?
I'll go first for this one, if y'all don't know y'all basketball movies. That I can watch that ain't Space Jam. Coach Carter, Like Mike, and Joanna Man.
What about the ABA?
Or you know what? I'm going to replace one. I'm going to replace Like Mike with The Sixth Man.
Didn't Will Ferrell do an ABA movie?
Yeah. Shit. What's it called?
Papa J, I like your list, by the way.
I can't believe I didn't think of the Water Boy. Man, the Water Boy.
You off work? Want to jump in?
God, basketball movies. That's like Hoosiers.
Well,
Once again, I'm showing my age.
The Will Ferrell one's called Semi-Pro.
Semi-Pro.
I'm definitely showing my age with that one, with Hoosiers. Hoosiers would
no, I got one for your age. White Man Can't Jump.
Yep, that's another good one.
I like the original one.
But you know, like that one's not as much about basketball. But okay, basketball. I don't know if that's really a basketball movie, but sure, why? Because there are so few basketball movies. I'm gonna cheat. The Last Dance. The docu movie in 6 parts. There really aren't that many basketball movies. Like, man, I'm just not thinking.
I couldn't tell you. I'm not like I said. I am not a movie person, boys.
Wait, when did a Hoop Dreams come out? I think Hustle was like early 2000s, if I remember. But Hoop Dreams, I don't remember.
Sorry, we had a
Haynes
big-
Williams was in 94.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. I'm gonna go back to the football talk. Was that Hall of Fame game awesome or what? Haynes King saving the ratings with that winning touchdown in a preseason game. That was better than the fucking Super Bowl.
At least they played. At least it was entertaining.
Yeah,
It
that's
wasn't
better than
your-
that damn Super. And that makes me more hype, even though I don't watch a lot of preseason, but I usually watch at least one Saints preseason game, and their one with the Jags will be televised, so I'll definitely watch that one, and that'll probably the only one I'll get to watch.
I told Papa J. Look, at Papa J has me going to IMDb, looking up false.
Bruh, do you want to come
that-
on? Because
I don't
I'm
know
not
if you guys
hosting a
saw that
watch
one.
along
That's another
Saturday.
Sandler movie.
What? Hoosiers?
He's off work in
Dude, that's
30
a good
minutes.
movie.
Which one?
What,
Hoosiers?
Pistol Pete.
Yeah, that no, Hustle. Like, that's a recent movie. I didn't even think of it. It's an Adam Sandler movie, but he's not like a comedic. It's a serious Adam Sandler role. It's a true story too, right? Or based off a true story or something like that. But yeah, that was a good film too. That's another good one, Papa J. Good one.
Okay,
Good
well,
list.
what was the last hilarious movie y'all recently watched? I'll make it easy.
I couldn't tell you the last one.
Last
Okay, what-
funny movie I watched?
Yeah, what was the last hilarious movie you recently watched? And we'll see if it's actually we'll tell you if it's really that funnier.
Believe it or not, it was The Office Space.
Okay. I recently watched Clerks 2. Pickle fucker.
Papa J asked you
I
a
just
question.
watched it. I didn't see what day it was. I watched it.
Saturday I'm DJing. I won't be able to do a watch along for UFC this week. I
Making
got
that money, bitches. Making that money.
That's going to my LSU Clemson game.
Oh. So actually, it was about a week ago. I watched The Breadwinner. That was pretty.
The what?
The Breadwinner. It's where the guy, he's a car salesman, and his wife goes on Shark Tank and starts her own company. So he's gonna watch his girls by himself, be the stay-at-home dad, and of course, hilarity ensues. That was a pretty funny movie. Trying to see if there's anything else I've watched.
What else you got, Marcus?
I don't. I'm trying to think. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, The Breadwinner was good.
Dylan, you have nothing for us?
I know it's your question.
Wait, shoot, that's not what I wanted. I didn't mean to do that, you dummy. By the way, I will have another show coming out probably Thursday night talking about Hurricane Charlie 22nd anniversary, and also why Florida gets hurricanes. Because for whatever reason, we stick out like a wanted poster. Poster
You're
like
around all the water.
Or like the stickers, at school that said "kick me" or "hit me."
You're around all the currents where everything meets.
Yep.
You're around all the fucked up water.
Louisiana been on a roll with all that Sahara dust in the Gulf. It's been so slow for us, and I hope we can keep it up because I was worried about having a storm this year, and hopefully we don't have one. After this month, we got 3 whole months. We'll be halfway through hurricane season. We'll have 3 months to go, and usually this month and September are the 2 worst months for Louisiana. We got 90% of our hurricanes in between them 2 months, and we've get a couple in October. But if we get into November with no hurricanes, then it's over for us, even though the last day is November 30th.
Luckily, Marcus, this year should be a super El Nino year. So knock on wood, we should be.
We basically have to worry about it in Florida about early December. We get to early December without.
Like they spotted two formations in the Atlantic. That one of them looks like it's going to go towards freaking Greenland and shit. The other one might go south. And the last time I saw a storm, they got something in the Pacific going to Hawaii.
Yeah, but then you get the Gulf ones, which pop up, and 48 days later they're on the shore. 48 hours later they're on the shore. So that's what we got to worry about up here.
Ever since we changed the name of the Gulf, we ain't had shit. We dodged two this year.
Yeah, make it the Gulf of America, and they're like, oh, we ain't going there. Maybe we should just rename Florida Jacksonville, and that'd scare them all away. Or just rename the state Duval.
Give them some long hair and make it look like sunshine, and they'll run away.
Obsession. That familiar. That sounds familiar.
That sounds like a.
Is that movie with Beyonce?
Yeah, and Ali Lauder.
That's not even a sports movie. That's a drama.
No, that's no. No, wait. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait.
Well, which one? There's a 2025, 2023, 1976. There's a lot of movies that have been called Obsession.
Okay, never mind.
If it's a new one, no, I have not.
No, but I did. I'm gonna watch it in the bar though, but I'm not hosting a watch along because I'm DJing. But I did went to an MMA fight this past weekend. There's a company in Louisiana called Raging Fighting Championship. I finally went to a fight, and we got a boy from my hometown. He's been one of their top stars, and he's undefeated. And he won, but he didn't get the finish. He's a submission specialist. I'm gonna acknowledge him and bring him up, and I'm gonna try and get him on the show because I've been sharing all their shit, and then I shared a post saying I'm gonna acknowledge the Don. That's what we call him. And I put eye emojis like y'all tune in. When I posted that, I got a follow on all social media from RFC. So that was cool. Oh, and I'm supposed to talk to the guy. Oh, by the way, that thing I told you about, what was it called again? Shit. Hold on. Oh, the college huddle. All it is like a group of people who share content to gain followers and people that love college sports. They asked me if I would. I haven't talked to them yet, but I
share their shit.
Yeah, like I told them, I don't need to create an LSU show. I already have a show where I talk LSU and I talk all the other colleges. And they told me, bruh, sign up and share your content with us and we will get you some viewers. Like nothing got to change, nothing. Like, no, I ain't signing with no network, nothing changes with that. It's just gaining more followers. And when they gave me the thing to sign up,
you'd be sharing everything.
Well, when I went into Google Chrome to fill out my info and all that, in their fucking diagram, they have every single fucking conference listed with a show of that school. You put it has the person's name who hosts it, all their handles, their email address, their phone number, if you ever want to book them on your show. So it's fucking insane. And you're gonna see my name on that fucking diagram 4 or 5 times because you can get me for LSU, Tulane, Houston Cougars, and the rate not FCS, just FBS and the Raging Cajuns. And I was laughing at some of the damn show names they have. They got some that are clever. Watch, I'm gonna pull them up and just give me a school, and I'll tell you if they have a name, if they have a show for that already, and I'll tell you.
Southern Illinois University.
What?
Southern Illinois University. It's a D1.
No, I'm talking about Power 4, Power 5, ACC, Big 12, Big 10, SEC.
I bring up SIUC because I went there, and it's funny. My son's going to UWF. They just became a D1. Their first ever D1 football game is against Southern Illinois University.
Well, since I could kind of label you as a Big 10 guy. For the Fighting Illini, there's a show called Keeping It Orange and Blue.
Is there one for Northwestern?
Yes, it's called West Lot Pirates.
I'm surprised because no one cares about that even in Chicago. Just being real, no one cares.
Some of these are like clever names and shit. Like, it's great. The SEC now, all they need is 3. Like, they need a Mississippi State, a Oklahoma, and a Vanderbilt guy, and the SEC is fully complete.
Vandy's a beautiful campus. Remember that campus?
Yeah, but they ain't gonna be shit now that Diego Pavia's gone. Notre Dame actually has 2 different shows. They got Always Irish and the G Irish Talk. Dylan, don't you like the Florida Gators?
I think I'm just gonna abandon ship, guys. Hit me out, Spunky's Weapons Sports, Big D Podcast. Oh boy.
You all right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, Marcus asked you a question.
By the way, I went to FGCU, and by the way, unlike all the other football teams, at least one defeated. But we don't have football in my school.
Yeah, he went to Florida Gulf Coast.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So you're not a Gators fan, Dylan?
I was a Gator fan, and I have met Tim Tebow at a Florida game.
Well, for Florida, they got a show called The Gator Truth. For Florida State, they got a show called Plant the Spear. They don't have no one for South Florida yet. UCF's Big 12 now. UCF, they got a show called The Knights Ones.
How about the Hurricanes?
Miami, that's ACC. The Miami Knights podcast. Okay, so Duke has 2 shows, but one is for basketball only. The other is all the above. The football one's called Bull City Coordinators, but the basketball one is called the 5 Point Play podcast. And I'm shocked they don't have a Tar Heel one for basketball or one or the other.
Did you tell Trey? I mean, he does Bulldogs.
Well, yeah, Trey's a part of this. That he got the Georgia show on the College Huddle, the Doghouse podcast. So that's his. Someone has a Raging Cajun show. They just don't have his name. There's a UL show called the Raging Review. So I didn't put my name on the side. I just left that one out. So you can just only have me for LSU, Tulane, or Houston, but I highly recommend LSU because I don't know much of Tulane and Houston. I mean, I could say what I could say about them, but if it was basketball, I'll talk. I can talk Houston basketball crazy, but football, it's a little bit. But I'm shocked they don't even have a fucking Michigan Wolverine show up yet. They're looking for a Michigan guy. If y'all know anybody who reps Big Blue.
I'm sure Jeremy will run another show, right, Ken?
Shit, he could probably use his show, KCB, whatever.
I don't think he does. I don't think he does college.
No, I don't think he does any college either.
Like, okay, so for the South Carolina Gamecocks, there's a show called Cox Talking Gamecocks.
They should have just called it The Cocks Are Talking.
Cock Talk.
This one might be cool. East Carolina, they're the Pirates. They got a show called The Boneyard Podcast.
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah. Out of the MAC, there's only 4 shows right now. Buffalo, Ohio. Oh, no, 3. Buffalo, Ohio, and Toledo. Like, let's see. I don't get Boise State's. Like, their show's called the Shirts and Skins. What the fuck is that? I'm thinking it's going to be something with blue and orange or blue turf. But what shirts and skins? What kind of chance they got over there?
Aren't they a horse?
They're the Broncos, yeah.
Yeah, the Broncos. It could have been Bronco talk, but that could have been like in the fucking football team. I would have called it like the Blue Field or something.
Okay, Marshall got a cool one. The Thundercast. I like that.
Randy Moss. Jason Williams go to Marshall too.
Who?
White Chocolate.
Oh, that was another good football movie. We Are Marshall.
Yeah, with
Marshall.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I did see that one, guys. I did see that one.
Yeah, that one was sad.
Oh.
Well, it was sad, but then became inspiration.
No, well, there was one I saw. It was kind of stupid but funny. You ever saw a football movie called Leatherheads?
I heard of it. I never saw it though.
I don't know if I saw it or not.
No, I can't believe I don't know the name of this one. What's that football movie that stars? It's got Dennis Quaid and John Goodman, but they filmed it at LSU.
It was the one that
Everybody's All American.
Yeah,
that one's a good movie too. That they filmed after an LSU game in the 80s. Okay, they got a show for Virginia Tech called Boundary Corner. They should have just called that Inner Sandman.
Copyright infringement.
I don't know. Or Enter the Tech Man or something. I don't fucking know.
Man, Anthony Richardson is opening for the Colts on Thursday night. Who's excited?
Texans play Thursday night.
And I wonder if the Bears will get to see Shaduki on Saturday.
I know the Saints play the Jags Saturday. Let me go see who the Texans got. I forgot. I know they play Thursday night, but I don't even think
It's so hard to get excited about preseason football.
Well, if they play like they played that Hall of Fame game, it could be exciting. They play the Chargers.
You know, I can agree with you, except that on one level, it's like, it's not really, it's kind of like the team. And 90% of the guys in the field, you're never going to see on the field during the regular season, probably. But you know what's nice? We have organized football. That's not that's your team against someone else. It's just saying, hey, football's here.
Yeah. And after this past Thursday, we're going to have football on our TV every single week until Valentine's Day in 2027. Because that's when the Super Bowl is. Super Bowl's on Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, now we got to make choices with our significant others.
And did you see the okay, so they announced the Christmas Day lineup. Well, there's 3 NFL games. I know that. I forgot.
Bears are one of them.
Yeah, Bears are playing, I think, the Packers or something. And Broncos and the Chiefs, I think, are the second game. And the final game is the Seahawks and the Rams. The NBA dropped their 5 Christmas Day games. The first game is the finals rematch with the Spurs and the Knicks.
Here's a sports question. We all know the hot mess that the WNBA is in right now. It's just like, dude, like people are paying attention to WNBA for the wrong reason.
I've been enjoying the fucking trolling that Royce White's doing, as well as that other guy that played for the Thunder.
I'm saying, like, the WNBA has been in the headlines for all the wrong reasons, whether it be the Caitlin Clark stuff with the fouls and all the other
I stand with Sophie, by the way. I stand with Sophie.
And then you get the trans issue now. The WNBA is getting headlines for all the wrong reasons, not for the actual game. Like they should be looking at what Caitlin Clark is doing at the end of some of these games, and just like some of these really good games they've had in the league, down to the wire. Just good basketball games, right? But no. Instead, we're hearing that getting a flagrant 2 is now white privilege. Like, really? But the bigger question is, does this negativity that the WNBA is generating in its media coverage negatively affect the NBA?
Don't forget about anal grease.
No, it's gonna make them do the right thing and protect female sports and keep trans athletes out of this shit. That's all
the NBA was on the whole woke thing too, with the T-shirts and the protest stuff during. It's like they're not far off. They're not far off from the WNBA. They're almost a lockstep. And wait, because the WNBA is run by the NBA. So, like, does this WNBA tomfoolery and foolishness and also the BS that's going on there, does it seep into the NBA this year?
No. NBA don't give a shit. But you saw a third former in it. I don't even know if he's a former player or a current player, but first it was old boy from the Thunder that used to play for the Thunder, Eatonus, whatever his last name is. He was the first to declare. Then it was Royce White. Now Ben Simmons is the third to declare the WNBA draft, which is kind of funny. Like, you got an LSU guy doing this now.
I mean, look, I think what they're doing is, if all you got to do is say,
they're trying to make the lefties show what a woman is, like how.
Well, yeah, if all I have to do is say identify, hey, cool, I'll say that I identify, and now I'll play. I mean, they're showing the ludicrousness of how simplistic their rule is. And what's interesting to me is it is former NBA players taking a stand that would be considered antithetical to the political position of the league, the NBA. And that's why I wonder what kind of bleed over effect this will have with the NBA proper this year.
Well, the fact that it's former NBA players that don't even play in that league anymore, I don't think it's going to really affect them at all. I don't even think they give a shit.
Are we talking about Dottie Pippen and Michelle Jordan?
No, we're talking Ben Simmons, Royce White, and Eatonus, whatever his fucking name is.
That would be hilarious if Scotty and Michael did that too.
You didn't see the Big Shot, the Bigfoot blogs whenever he did that. Let's take a look.
I saw something with Dennis Rodman saying that he was going to play.
Yes,
like, someone made the character.
Name?
Dennis Rodman had the better claim than anyone.
It was Denise Rodman, and he goes trying to walk in heels now.
Well, remember, Dennis Rodman once popped up somewhere in a freaking wedding dress.
Yeah, he married himself in Times Square. Wasn't it Times Square? He married himself.
That wasn't during the Bulls run. Was that after the Bulls run or during the Bulls run?
That was during his NBA career.
Because the only thing I remember Dennis Rodman did in his Bulls run was fucking wrestle with Hulk Hogan in tag matches in the NWO.
And during the NBA Finals, he hooked up with Carmen Electra too.
That too, yeah.
He drove to Vegas to go party with her and then go back and play basketball.
He was hanging out and partying with Hogan and Carmen Electra and Kevin Nash and all them. Then the next day he went and go balled his ass off. If that was in '97, that was of course against the Jazz. If it was in '96, I think it was against it was either Seattle or the Suns.
But I mean, I could totally see Dennis Rodman. Like Dennis Rodman, if you want to talk about the ability to pull it off, Dennis has the credibility to pull it off too.
Dude, Dennis Rodman quit doing like pregame warm-ups to watch the rotation of the ball that all the starting players shot, so he knew how many rotations it took to get down to him. Dennis Rodman was way above his time, dude.
I mean, he's one of the original bad boys from the Pistons. That's where he got that shit from.
Yeah, I just think all this WNBA crap, they're in the media for all the wrong reasons. The trans thing, the racism issue, which
letting Caitlin Clark get beat the shit out of every game with no fouls.
And Sophie now.
And pettiness in that league. And it's not what they would want you to think it is. It's actually I can't be. They're trying to make it racist because they're just jealous because it's a white woman that's bringing all the money into this league now.
Dude, Angel Reese is horrible.
Oh, no fucking shit.
Dude, she lays more bricks in the bricklayer union.
I don't care. She got a hot body, but her face ain't really been all that. But no, she can fucking build a house. She can build a brick house, and she ain't even a Commodore.
Dude, I saw a clip the other day of her 5 layups in a row miss, rebound, miss, rebound, miss, rebound, miss,
She
rebound,
can
miss,
play
rebound.
She's
block.
good at rebounds. That's all she's known for is rebounds.
Of her own damn shots.
And she can't even make a layup. And I'm like, what was Kim Mulkey thinking picking her up? But then again, it's just like any college athlete. The pros is a different fucking world. You can ball out in college, but you can't do it in the pros. Look at Tim Tebow. He balled out in college and couldn't do shit in the NFL. Look at fucking Johnny Manziel. He was another one.
I think the
dude, as soon as they told Johnny Manziel to stop partying and clean up, he couldn't play football anymore.
Look at
I think when they traded her out of Chicago, they were happy, very happy.
Love from Notre Dame. He had a fucking shitty preseason game. He couldn't even run the ball.
He's a bust. Sorry, I gotta do a John Dorn thing. We got a guy.
One game. I am not putting him as a bust. Sorry.
Well, I mean, if you saw the fucking training camp of videos of Arizona's, how they were playing defense and whatnot, they'll be lucky they win a damn game this year. They might go 0-17 or 1-16 at least.
Maybe.
Yeah, this WNBA crap is just.
I'm just ready for I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know we go to games for whoever and whatnot, but like today's the 11th. I'm going to my first college game this season in 2 weeks. I'm going to a week 0 game because we got a Louisiana school playing week 0, and it's McNeese. They're gonna get their ass kicked.
Basketball?
No, football.
The WNBA issue is all because of Joanna, man. Damn it. Actually, seriously, have you guys seen the stuff they're talking about Griner? That Griner may be a biological male that transitioned.
She's
like, and but now they're really digging into it even more. It's there's videos of her shirtless, where it's like,
she removed her. The quote unquote got the breast removed and whatnot. She never had breasts to begin with, and he's going to really.
He had a beard when he got back from Russia.
Yeah, when they got arrested, they had evidence.
The Russians put Brittany Griner in a male prison,
and the lefties in America cried about that.
So instead of getting the U.S. Marine out like Trump did today, Biden left them in there to bring Brittany Griner home.
Yeah, for the angel of death,
and gave back one of the most deadliest merchants in the world.
The merchant of death. Yeah. I mean, it's hard because I have posted more about the WNBA in the last month than I probably have in my life, and it's for all the wrong reasons. It's not for a good sport. It's for all this other BS around the game. It's I just don't. This is why I can't watch basketball in general, because for me, when the NBA got political, I was done with the NBA. And the WNBA is just an extension of the NBA. And it's just I just can't. And I can't watch the NBA anymore either. It's just everything with them has to be a political statement. It's dude, I want to see sport, not politics when I go to a game.
How'd you think
Just I felt? When I go to a concert, I don't want to hear them talk for 4 and 5 minutes when they could have played 2 more songs.
Yeah, how did you think I felt? What was it? Now it's 11 years when that whole kneeling for the anthem shit started, and that's when it all freaking took off from there. And then I didn't really want to watch or go to games because it pissed me off.
I remember very specifically the Bears against the Steelers. And the Steelers at the time had a certain individual on that roster who was a U.S. Army Ranger, combat.
Andre Vanderweer.
Yep, combat vet. And so they decided, well, we're going to go in the locker room for
biggest game of the year,
so that we won't, so we can't offend anyone. He said, "Fuck that." He went out and he saluted the flag. And oh my God, the controversy that a combat vet, U.S. Army Ranger, would go out and salute the flag. I mean, that's the NFL almost lost it at that point. But it's just
the Bears pummeled the Steelers that day. Ken, you remember that?
Oh yeah. I'm just tired of the politics of sport, and it seems like it's all the NBA. And dude, you watch some of these highlight videos of Indiana now, and you're dude, these are last second buzzer beater games. It's not Indiana's destroying people. It's Caitlin Clark draining threes from ungodly places on the court with 0.3 seconds left to win a game. And it's like there's some excitement in the actual basketball, but there's so much other noise you can't enjoy the basketball.
Another thing too is like the shit they paint in the freaking end zones. Look, I hate to tell the truth, but they need to stop painting in racism in the end zone. It's never gonna fucking end. Everyone's still gonna fucking be judgmental and prejudiced.
You know, for salute to service is the biggest crock of shit in the NFL because the Department of War pays for that. And do you think us vets get free salute to service hats or sweatshirts or anything from these teams? No, they want us to spend $140 for a hoodie.
Another thing too is that whole football is for everyone. That just freaking shoots a target for Pride Month.
Yeah, like you want to, you know who does stuff for vets? Vet ticks. They do stuff for vets. The NFL, I don't want to even hear about salute to service and then try to sell me a new ball cap and a new jersey and a new, knit cap and a new hoodie.
Wait, the hoodie will be $140. Okay. Okay, a regular hat in general might be about $40, but if you want like the military one, it's like $65.
Yeah, it's more expensive.
It's like more. It's more because it's salute to service and whatnot.
And look, they know that us Army guys and that we want to get those because they're kind of cool and like we'll want to get the salute to service.
No disrespect to the military and salute services. No disrespect to like breast cancer awareness. If any NFL merch, it's going to be original merch for me. All those special editions they make is just way overpriced, and I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't support because I do support the troops. And I do support.
I wouldn't mind it if let's say the hoodie. Let's say normally a hoodie is $100. And they're going to charge a $120, but 60 of it's going to MWR funds. MWR is the MWR / what's the Navy call it? But the morale, welfare, and recreation. Each service has their own, and maybe they were giving a donation to the USO and putting money. Like 50% of the profits were going to these types of organizations that directly give back to service members. Cool. I'd be okay paying the extra and get my little Army Bears hoodie. But no, the NFL's keeping all that money. And they're making the Department of War pay for the event to have their, the salute to service on the field and to have the branches on there. They're making the government, the Army and the Air Force and all these guys pay for it. I'm like, no. Like, the Bears, as much as I love them, they've never given me anything for salute to service. Nothing. I could write them till I'm blue in the face. Hey, I'm a 26-year combat vet. You know what they'll say? Hey, that and $150 buys you a jersey, and the jersey costs $150. They won't even give me a discount. I'm fed up with. I mean, the only thing that I think that the NFL does is kind of cool, and because they had no choice to do it, was my cleat, my cause, and that's because players kind of force that issue, right? And no one's paying for it. The players are doing it on their own, and some of the players get to, they get to promote for whatever cause they want. I'm cool with that. It's player driven. But all this other crap, as much as breast cancer awareness, my wife's a breast cancer survivor. I'm a vet. Love that we have them, but I hate it at the same time because they're just cash grabs by the league.
Wait, you want to know a truth? Okay, so back to like all the you could call it the racial shit, like. No, however you say her freaking name, Carrington, the one that like freaking grabbed Sophie by the neck and pulled her down.
Within 5 seconds, yeah.
She didn't get in trouble for tweeting white privilege. But if that would have been Sophie getting ejected and tweeting black privilege, they'd have freaking suspended her for days and months. Or
she'd be out the league.
Yeah, she'd be out the goddamn league. Now, right. Sandy Brondello got suspended immediately after calling Angel Reese a protected species. But there's still no punishment for Carrington. That's another thing.
Well, there's no punishment for what Angel Reese said as well, because she had some racial remarks that were caught on camera, and she didn't face even a single game suspension, nothing.
Angel Reese can't make a fucking layup. They're going to let her pass. If she was the greatest player out there, then she'd get in trouble.
The WNBA is very racist. It is a very racist league.
They're woke. They're racist. They're woke. They're heterosexual. They're all the above.
They're everything that's wrong in America is the WNBA right now. It's a very racist organization. It's a very bigoted organization.
I will start watching it again when the Comets come back next year.
I mean, if they need to clean that league up. I mean, the racial shit got to go. The officiating,
the trans shit got to go. The officiating got to go.
all the politicalness has got to go. Like, let your basketball do your talking. Sure, players can shit talk with each other, fine, but it's the stuff they say in the media, the stuff that's overheard, that's racial as well. And that's the thing. It's like some of these things are racial, and they don't think anyone's hearing it, yet people are. And then the league still does nothing about it, so that tells them, oh, I guess it's okay for me to be racist. It's Angel Reese can be racist all she wants because the league already let her know it's okay. So, I mean, I can't watch the WNBA. I can't support a league that's inherently racist and bigoted, which is what they are. Yeah. Oh, enough of that rant. But I've been posting too much on X about them lately, about this WNBA. And it's all for all the wrong reasons. All the wrong reasons.
I've kind of been behaving on X. That's why good stuff.
Well, I got my account back. So.
Well,
my
good stuff.
Boy, hey, well, I don't know about you, but I need to get out of here. If you boys would like to continue, you can.
No, I got a morning show in the morning. Now I gotta go. I gotta go in there.
Are you going live at 10 again, like always, or
every
it's a different
day,
time?
Monday through Friday.
So it's the same time. It's the same shit. Like you at 10 and Jeremy follows at 11 o'clock.
Yep. And I don't know if JB sent it to I sent to both your pages and Bill and Rich's, but then I realized your grandfather, I can add 2 more. So I will max out every day.
I'm off on the 27th because we got a jamboree. I might pop in on the 27th.
That would be helpful because I will not be here the 27th. I have surgery on the 24th, so I'm gone from the 24th for that entire week.
I expect shares from the hospital bed, Ken.
I can't host it. The other guy can. I'll just pop in as
Adam, it's not going to be that simple. I'm actually getting dental implants. So I could do a show, but
that would be probably the highest viewed show you ever had.
Oh, God. I wish he'd do a show after a wisdom tooth was pulled or something.
Yeah, so I'm getting it.
That might be your highest viewed show I've ever seen. Just for
I'm getting a dental implant done. I'm getting the whole upper dental implant done on the 24th. I've got my bridge right now, but it was time for the upgrade. So I'm getting the upgrade, and so I have surgery on the 24th. I'll be out that entire week.
How long?
And it's not that. And the thing is, I'll be out of town Monday through Thursday. I might come on that Friday. We'll see how I feel because I'll be home that Friday. But I'm definitely out that Monday through Thursday for sure. Yeah, we're still live, Josh.
Yeah, we've been live.
Yeah.
So you can get me at Sports Talking on Twitter, right there under my name. You can also get me at Driving to the Top Productions here on YouTube. Hit that like, subscribe button, guys. Obviously, Ken just told you he has shows out tomorrow, and then Jeremy follows. And we always have to make sure we have hours now. So everyone keep an eye on that. I cleared out a bunch last night.
For the morning show, you can get me at Ken the Bear Fan on X, but also Jeremy's YouTube, which is KCB.
Great.
Hit that like, subscribe. We're almost monetized there too as well.
And then me and Rich tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. And go ahead, close it out, Marcus or Ken, whoever.
I just realized. I remember you said you were using my X, and I just realized and looked at it because I was waiting to get a notification, but no one liked it or retweeted from my page. That's why I didn't get no notifications. But I'm cool with it.
Yeah, well, I figured it's not going to hurt you.
No, it ain't going to hurt me at all.
It don't hurt me.
No, my followers will go up. That's about it.
Yep. So you'll see. I'll be the morning show will be on my page, Adam's page, Mark's page, Rich's page, JB's page, and if I have more room, I might.
Why does it say replay?
What now?
Why does it say replay?
because it's already done being live. It's streamed to your page live. Now they can watch the taped version of it from your page.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right, boys. I am out. Marcus closes out, and I will see.
All right.
Ken, you're out next week, right?
Yep. Yeah. No.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I'll come on as a guest, but I'll let your co-host do the hosting, and I'll just follow. Okay, I'm at Dirty South ENT _ on X. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
Later, boys.
This week, Thursday, I do my final football preview of a team I cover. I'm doing Tulane, which should be interesting because I don't talk much about them. Recap some other shit that happened throughout the week. Saturday morning, me and Rich do the Cajun Turnbuckle podcast. He had a unique topic. We were going to do our top 5 matches from 2 former promotions from the South. One was, I think, Mid-South, and then the other one, I forgot what the other one was. I'm going to have to ask him again, but that's on Saturday. If I didn't have the DJ, I would have had Papa J with me, and we would do a UFC 330 watch-along, but no watch-along for this one since I'm DJing. But
Wiki.
what else? That's about all I got, really, on here.
So if you want to catch Marky Mark, just listen for this.
That's about right. That's right indeed. But that will do it. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we'll see y'all next time.